My name is Michael Davis, and I'm 65 years old. I'd always been very active and enjoyed life, and then I retired and things changed. Well, what did I expect? At my age, surely things were going to get worse and worse. I just thought it was an inevitable part of growing older. At least that's what I thought. Now I know that it was the depression talking. My wife and I divorced about 8 years ago, and I live alone these days. I love playing golf, but I developed arthritis and that affected my grip. And I was so tired all the time, I felt like I was letting everyone down. Things became more and more difficult, and I couldn't be bothered to do anything. I even dreaded having to speak to people. All my plans for retirement had gone out of the window. I kept seeing my GP about my aches and pains and how I was feeling. He suggested that I should see someone to speak to. Well, I wasn't sure. Speaking then was the last thing I thought could help me. I just wanted to stay at home and lock the door and not have to push myself to do anything. It was just so hard. I hid how I was feeling from my family for a long time. When I saw the service, they explained to me that feeling this way wasn't a normal part of growing older and that they could help me. Finally, I felt some hope that things could change. They explained to me that my symptoms were indicative of depression and that there were effective treatments that could help me and get me back on track, and that it worked for a lot of other people. I wasn't rushed into anything. My PWP learned about what it was like for me in my current situation and how my problems with my mood and with my pain in hand were affecting me on a day-to-day basis. She helped me to see that I'd got into a vicious circle of feeling down and having symptoms of depression, which then led me to want to avoid things and withdraw, which gave me some initial relief from how I was feeling, but that over time I was avoiding more and more and seeing other people less and less. I felt isolated and lonely, and I wasn't doing the things I used to enjoy or keeping up with the things that I should be doing, like the housework and the garden. She gave me some information to read about depression and the treatments that could help. We started behavioral activation, and I was able to take small steps and get back into the structure in my day. That really helped. We looked at routine, necessary and pleasurable things that I'd stopped doing, and we built them back in a graded way. It helped me see that you can act your way out of depression. My PWP taught me that approaching things according to the plan I had set, rather than how I was feeling or thinking internally, was the key. An outside-in approach, she called it. I always keep this in my mind now. It was great to see the scores on my measures come down, and things were progressing. It was a little daunting when our sessions ended, but I had learnt enough to carry on my own and to know what to do the next time if I started to get into that pattern again. It really helped me, and I feel so much better. The things that I thought that I would never be able to do again, I'm now doing. And I can see now that some of it was just a depression cloud clouding my view. I've even taken up teaching the young cubs, the under-12 golfers, on a Saturday morning. And coaching them and seeing them improve is wonderful. With help, I feel I've got my life back on track.